Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Callisto Protocol maximum security walkthrough, and this is chapter 8 called Tower, and this video is part 2 out of 2. And this video is not just part 2 of Tower, this is also the final video of this project where we will take on the final boss and get the Protocol is about life trophy. But in addition to that, this video is actually one more thing. This video is a milestone. Because it is Jubilee time once again, people. Because this marks 600 videos for me. So this video is number 600 that I record, create, or record and upload to YouTube. And I'm thinking, what better way to mark 600 videos than to beat the final boss of Callisto Protocol, right? And in this run-up to the boss, there are no enemies in these corridors. There are a few pickups. There, I think, is actually the last collectible of the game. But there are some resources you can pick up going up to the boss. And there will also be one final store that we will go through, or go to. And before we get to that store, we're just gonna do a quick little flashback to this Blade Runner street once again. And what you're supposed to do in the street is just head over to the left, over by that garbage bin, and you will go into a little jump scare and we will go back to present time. But in the store, I will show you what I sell and what I buy. I have trimmed it as usual quite heavily, because there are so many animations while you're in the store. If you've played up to this point, you know exactly what I mean. But here is the store. And by the way, make a manual save out here, because this game saves automatically when you go into the boss. That is like a point of no return unless you have saved. But I basically flushed my entire inventory. I kept 3 health injectors, which is a bit overzealous, and a grip battery pack, and then I just filled it up with shotgun ammo. And if you're feeling ready, just open up this fuse box and we will go into the first boss fight. And this is Captain Ferris once again, and we are gonna approach this fight just like we did in chapter 7. This is our beautiful dance of death, and Jacob is the woman, and we're gonna let him lead. Let him come to you, do his little combos, dodge every swing, but he wants to feel that he has fought well, and why deny it? We are gonna kill him, so... But never try to lead, because he will kick your ass, and he will do it quickly. But when you've punished him enough, you will go into a little cutscene where he grabs you and then he mutates, and that's when this fight really takes off. You can see this is really easy, and I think now we'll go into the cutscene. Yes. And now he mutates and becomes the alpha. As soon as this phase starts, you are able to like get off 3 or 4 shotgun rounds towards that face plate, because he builds up a shield to cover his face, and you want to focus all your attention at that. And after you fire those initial 3 rounds, make sure to stay close to him. Never back off, because if you stay close, all he can do is single swings, just like 2 head, and we want to keep it that way. After a few shots, the faceplate will disappear and it will expose his face. That is his weak point, so now you want to focus all your attention on that. And after you've shot his face a few times, he will fall to his knees and roar. Then you want to run out into this corridor, because 2 explosive crawlers will show up. How you dispose of them is entirely up to you. You can either shoot them, grab them with your grip glove and throw them away. Throw them at him if you get a chance, because that will damage him, of course. And as soon as they're gone, hide in behind a pillar and let him come to you, so you can get up nice, close and personal once again. Because if you back off, like you saw there, he will throw acid at you, just like a spitter. He does shoot quite a wide array, so chances are quite big that you will get hit. And if you get hit, you will run the risk of getting staggered. Maybe he gets in close so he can swing at you, and if he swings and the swing connects, you're dead. And you're gonna have to redo this phase all over again. There is a checkpoint in between phase 1 and 2, so you will not have to go back to the first phase, which I think is a great thing. I've never liked boss fights where there are like multiple phases, and if you die, or multiple bosses, and if you die you have to go back and fight the first one. I'm looking at you, final boss fight of Sekiro. But this fight is just rinse and repeat. After you've taken off his faceplate, he will expose his face again. You start shooting the face. When he falls to his knees and roars, that is your cue to run away and run into this corridor outside and find the 2 explosive crawlers. There are always 2. And while you're running away, always stay on the move, because he will chase you, he will try to throw acid at you, but if you keep on the move, he will have a hard time hitting you with any of it. And as I said, as soon as the 2 crawlers are dead, explosive crawlers to be I don't know what the official name for them is actually, run in behind a pillar, because if he decides to throw acid, you're safe behind a pillar. It does not go through geography, and you just let him come to you and we can repeat the cycle once again. And this is a 3-cycle fight. Now he roars again, so we take off out into the corridor. And we try to find the new set of crawlers. Just throw them away. And you see, this is very easy, as long as you stay close to him. Because if you stay away, that is when he can wreck you. And sometimes, with the crawlers, if you're not quick, or if you don't find both of them, and he comes close and you turn your attention to him, chances are one of them will come up behind you and explode. That will not instantly kill you, but it will stagger Jacob. And if he's staggered, he can't dodge and the boss will swing and he will kill you. But now we are in the last stage, because now his faceplate hasn't regenerated. He is really close to death. So we just take our time, never fire more than 1 shot at a time. Shoot, dodge, that is the key. And eventually he will go down. And all that remains now is to run to the escape pods. And I want to congratulate you, because you have just beaten the Callisto Protocol on maximum security difficulty and gotten that lovely "The Protocol is about life" trophy. And it's been one hell of a ride getting here. But I've enjoyed creating this walkthrough. I've had a lot of fun through all the stages of this creation, and I hope you have enjoyed it as well and found it helpful most of all. But as always, I want to thank you so very much for watching my videos and supporting my channel, and I will see you again in my next project. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.